Yeah, good morning, everyone. Welcome to DevOps session. So, yesterday, what we seen in Jenkins? In Jenkins, where we have worked with user, how to create users, how to assign the rules. All these things we have seen in yesterday's session, and also some theory about master slave configuration. Okay. So today we will see how to configure master slave configuration. Okay. So for a few steps, I will note down that step we need to follow. That will be a good document for us. So let me go to AWS account. This is 21 May Jenkins instance. Let me rename it to master. I am giving one name, only master, because our Java, Jenkins, everything is configured here, right? So again, we don't need to do all this step again. Let me connect from here. Let me connect from here. I'm connecting here. I'm connecting here. Easy to instance. Let's come here. Let's see what is the start Jenkins. Copy this command and just paste here and enter here. So Jenkins will be started. Let me see. By default, it is running on which port number? 8080. Okay. So let me go here and do 8080. It is asking to log in now. Let me log in now. Hmm. Yeah. So I am able to log in now. So yesterday, what the account which we created, this account, yeah, 20, what is the name? 21 May Jenkins instance. I rename as master. I rename as master because already Jenkins Java all thing is there. So I don't want to do this again. Just rename this and I am able to log in into. Okay. Now this is one thing. Now guys, let me note down all the step what is required for master slave configuration so that it will be easier for you. Okay, it will be easier for you what to do and how to do. So our step one is our step one. Our step one. Okay. Our step one to create Jenkins master. To create Jenkins master. Already we have one master, but let me note down the step. So Jenkins master, what we have to do first step, create EC2 instance. Create EC2 instance. You know how to create EC2 instance. Create EC2 instance. This is our first step. Second step is connect. Connect to EC2 instance. Connect to EC2 instance. This is second step. What is third step? Install Git client. Install Git client. If you want to connect with Git, we have to install Git client. Fourth is what? Install Java software. Install Java software. Already we have installed Java software. Now next is what? Install Jenkins software. Install Jenkins server. Already we have done this step. Okay. Now next step is add Git JDK and Maven plugin. Maven plugin. Okay. Next step is what? Enable Jenkins port number. Enable Jenkins port number in security group. Right. What is the port number? 8080. That's why this is already yesterday we did. That's why it is we are able to log in. Access on 8080 in EC2 account. Okay. Now what is the next step? access Jenkins server in browser. So this step, master related step, we already did. Okay. Now, what we need to do in slave? What we need to do in slave? Now observe. Step two. Create Jenkins slave. Create Jenkins slave. Create Jenkins slave. What is the step here we need to follow? The first step is what? Create EC2 instance. Create EC2 instance. Again, we need to create EC2 instance. Second, connect to connect to EC2, connect to EC2 instance, connect to EC2 instance. Then, if you are working with Git, install Git client. Install Git client. Fourth, install Java software. Install Java software. Install Java software. Next is create one directory. Create one directory. Create one directory in home slash ec2 hyphen user. If you are using Amazon machine, we can give one node. Let's say slave node. I am giving one directory that is called slave node. Name we will give. Okay. Now, after this, once this step is done, so what we need to do? Observe, guys. One second. Now, this step we will do now. Already we have done step one. That's why Jenkins server is running. Okay. The important step is this step. How to configure slave node. Configure configure slave node. Configure slave node in Jenkins master. In Jenkins master. This is our step, important step. Okay. That we have to follow. Okay. What is the step? First step, go to Jenkins dashboard. Go to Jenkins dashboard. Second step, go to manage Jenkins. Go to manage Jenkins. Third step, okay, go to manage node. Go to manage node. Go to manage node. Manage node cloud. There is, I will show everything practically. No need to worry. Okay. Next, uh, click click on new node. Click on new node. Okay. And enter and enter and enter node name and enter node name. Okay. There are some more steps. We will keep on doing the step and we will note down. Okay. Initially, we need to go. There are 4 or 5 steps. Like we have to create a slave. We have to launch SSH. Everything. Okay. Now try to observe, guys. What is our diagram? What is our diagram? Observe here carefully. So now, so let's say this is a one job. Job one is there, right? Job one is there. Job two is there, right? Likewise, we have n number of job we can have. Okay, n number of job we can have. So we are configuring where this is our Jenkins. This is our Jenkins master. Inside this EC2. This is inside EC2. Simple thing, right? So this is one machine. Already we have this EC2 machine, EC2 virtual machine. Okay. This we can call. This we can call Jenkins master. This we can call Jenkins master. And these are the user, right? Who development team, anyone who is working on project who want to use this. Okay. These are the people who are going to access this, right? Who are going to access this master slave. To avoid the load on master server, what we are going to do, we are going to create one what? Slave. We can create one slave, we can create 10 slave based on our requirement. So this is Jenkins slave. This will be our Jenkins slave. Okay. So it required Java software. It required Java software. Okay. It required Java software. It required Java software. It required Java software. Okay. So these are slave and these are working on, each one is working on separate EC2 machine. EC2 virtual machine 1. This will be working on EC2 virtual machine 2. And this will be working on EC2 machine virtual machine 3. So now what happened? Whatever the job is there for this job, the job will be executed in slave. If the job are executed in slave, means what happened? Load will be less. Okay. So this will be our master. This is our master, and these are our slave. Okay. So what will happen? So now what we need to do? Step one is done. Step one is done for this part already, right? That's why I rename it and I am calling it as master. Okay. Now I am going to create one EC2 this slave. This slave we need to configure. So what is the step for this slave? What is the step for this slave? Come here, create EC2 instance, connect to instance. See, when we are linking, when we are creating pipeline to configure with Git, that time definitely Git is required. We will create simple pipeline so that hello world, one pipeline should be triggered. Our work is to create a pipeline that should execute in slave. For that purpose, we require Java software. Okay, now try to observe. One second. Okay, so we will do now. Click on new node and enter the node name. Okay, enter the node name. This is the step we need to follow. After this, enter the node name. What we need to do? Let's have some all nodes. Select permanent agent. Permanent agent. Select permanent agent. Okay. Next step is what? Next step is enter root directory name. Enter root directory name. Remote root directory name. Remote root directory name. Tell me guys one thing. Common sense apply. For this master, this slave is outside na. It means this is remote. This we can call remote. So where this slave exists, that information we need to go to master na. That is what this step is. Enter remote directory. Enter remote directory. Okay? Enter remote directory. Directory. Okay? Remote directory. This step we need to follow. The next step is what? Enter some name. Enter some name. Some name to slave. Okay? Like we can give slave name. Like slave one. You can give any name. Slave one. Because we are doing master slave, so you can understand who is master, who is slave. So we will give slave name. Now, after this, what we need to do? Select launch method, launch method, launch method, and what we need to select? Launch agent via SSH, because we need to connect from here. We need to connect from here to here, na, here to here. When we launch this slave, it is having security group, it is having PAM file. How we can establish the connection? You guys know how to connect SSH, right? PAM file required. So when we configure this server, when we configure this slave in any EC2, this time we'll create one PAM file, so that PAM file will be like our credential, right? So when it will when we are connecting from master, when we are connecting from where, from master to slave, that PAM file is required. Okay. So in select launch method, launch agent via SSH. So this relation, that's relation, we are calling it as launch agent via SSH. Okay. Now, what will be our next step? Then we have to give the DNS name. We have to give the DNS name of whom? DNS name of slave to master. It's see, its IP address will be there, DNS name will be there. That address we have to provide where? Inside this master. Inside this master, right? First, where it is, where is slave, and what is this PAM file. With this, we can able to connect, right? So that two things we need to do. Okay. Now, next step is what? As I said, add credential. Add credential of slave in master. But we have PAM file. We will do how to create a PAM file and how to get the password from the PAM file, that you will see. Okay. High level steps I'm entering. Then enter the username. Of enter the username of slave in master configuration. Okay. Now, what is the next step? Okay. This part is fine. And okay. No. One second. This is master. Manage Jenkins. Manage Jenkins. Go to manage Jenkins. If you see here, right, this is a notes, right? This is the node. Click on notes. Click on notes. Click on notes. So master node, slave node. So guys, tell me how many nodes are there? Built-in nodes is there, right? Built-in nodes is there. Our any other node is there or not? Tell me. No node is there, right? So we need to configure here slave node, right? We have to configure here slave node. How we can configure slave node? First, we have to create one slave EC2 instance. This is the place. This is master. This is completely master dashboard where we need to configure slave node. Here we need to configure slave node. Till now we did created any slave node, slave EC2 instance. No, no. So let me create one EC2 instance, which we called as slave. Come here, go to instance. Just a minute. One minute, guys. I'm getting one call. Okay. Now, so I am creating one launch instance. I am creating one launch instance. Okay. Now, how to create one Jenkins? Let's go here. You know all this step. Above step is there. This is master node. Okay. Okay. Now, Jenkins installation. So for this, what is the minimum requirement, guys? We should have some minimum configuration that you will see. What is minimum configuration? Let me go to Ubuntu. Let me select Ubuntu. Just a minute. Come here. Guys, we need to select T2 dot medium, not T2 dot micro, because 4 GB minimum is required. Okay, for this slave. Okay, now come here. I need to create a PEM file now. So I am creating one PEM file, slave PEM file, slave PEM file. I am giving one name, slave PEM file. Create a key pair and PEM file will slave PEM file. Create a PEM file. A PEM file will be created. So it is downloaded. Okay, allow, allow. Simple thing, right? Okay. That's it. I'm actually getting some messages. 1 minute, guys. I need to reply those messages. Just a minute. Give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I'm just launching this instance. Okay. Okay. Instance is launch, right? Instance is launch. So what name I should give to this instance? Slave, right? It is a slave. Let me go to this instance. Already name is given. Instance state. Instance test. One second. So this is the one which we created. Let me rename this as slave one. I am giving one name, slave one. Slave one I am giving. So this means this is created. Okay. Now Okay. So now let me connect to this EC2 instance. This is EC2 instance slave for slave one, right? Let me give this name to slave one. This is our slave one in our diagram. Okay. Let me copy here, paste here. This is the slave one. Okay. Now let me connect to this EC2 instance. Connect. Already we have PAM file. That PAM file we required to establish a connection between master and slave. Okay. Now. Okay. Now we are able to connect here. Let me give sudo yum update yum update -y. Okay, not this one. This is Ubuntu, right? One second. Sudo apt update. Sudo apt update. Paste here. All the packages will be installed. Okay. We required Java, right? We required Java. So we will install Java inside slave. This is our diagram, right? See, I mentioned Java, right? Inside slave also. Okay. So what is our step? We install Java. This is the step. Copy this, paste here, and hit enter. Java will be installed. Press Y for yes. Java will be installed, and then Java hyphen version. Tell me guys, who is the user? Ubuntu is the user. Ubuntu is the user. Ubuntu. So whenever in our notes, whenever I am mentioning user in our notes, create one directory. This directory we need to create. Okay. Now come here. So we are here. We are good. Let's see Java hyphen version. Whether the Java is installed or not. Yes, Java is installed. Okay. Now what is the command to check? Now what is the command? We cannot run Java. Sorry, we cannot run Jenkins server in slave, guys. Very important point. We cannot run. So in this, no Jenkins server is there in slave. So this is the status command to check Jenkins, right? Let me run this command. There is no Jenkins inside this slave. Could not be find bolder, right? Now, who am I? Who is the user? Who am I? Who who am I? Who is the user? Ubuntu is the user, right? Ubuntu is the user. Okay. Now, what is the present working directory? /home/Ubuntu. Copy this. Oh, sorry. Copy this. This is the path where we need to do this step. Now we are where we are, guys. Observe. This part is done. We are not in this step. We are here in this step. Create one directory in this path. home/Ubuntu. What is the command to create a directory? mkdir, right? Right. I will create mkdir. What is the name I have to give? Slave. Slave node I am giving. All operation will be done in this directory. Now I will do ls. So there is one empty directory is created. One empty directory is created. Okay. Now. Okay. Now manage node. Come to master. Remember, no Jenkins software is installed in slave. Jenkins software is installed where? In this master machine. Okay. Which we are already open in the browser. So now we are here, right? In nodes. So how many nodes are there? Only built-in nodes is there. There is no new nodes, right? Okay. One second. Okay. So what we will do, we have to give new node here. Click on new node. Click on new node. I'm asking master, I want to create a new slave node. Yeah. So what is the name it is asking? It is asking what? Name. So slave one I'm giving. If second time you are creating, you can give uh, other slave two, slave three like this. Click on permanent agent. Hmm. See guys, node is created. Now it is asking some details. Number of execution, what is the remote directory, right? This is the step we are writing, right? This part is also done. Okay. We have created EC2 instance. We have connected to instance. We have installed Java Subject. If you require Git, we will install Git. If we don't, we won't install now. So step one, step two is done. We are here in step three now. Okay. What we need to do? Go to Jenkins dashboard. Go to manage Jenkins. Go to manage node. This third step is done. New node. Enter the node name. Select permanent agent. This fourth step is done. Now enter remote root directory. Come here. Where is our remote root directory? Where is our remote root directory? So that is what we need to understand. That is something our DNS name, right? Okay. One second. Remote root directory. Come here. This is our slave. This is the public DNS. Copy this. Let me enter the remote root directory. We need to provide, we need to provide, we need to provide, we need to provide DNS name of slave. Okay, we need to provide DNS name of slave. Okay, one second. So come here, executor with the labels. Label I am giving slave one I am giving here, remote root directory. This is the DNS name. Are you want to use a path? Fine, no problem. Okay. Uses, how much time you want to use? Use as this node as much as possible. Fine. The next is launch method. So what we need to see, launch agent via SSH. See this step we have mentioned here, right? Launch method via SSH. This step we have select. Okay. Give the DNS name. All is good. Okay. Next is launch method. So okay, sorry guys. I think we need to give host name here. Sorry. This is where we provide directory. Where is our directory? Where is our directory? The directory is here. This one. Slash slave node. What is the directory name? Let me come here to EC2 instance and check PWD. Present working directory, PWD. And what is the name? Slash home, Ubuntu and slave node. Copy this. Copy, copy, copy this path. Come here, paste here, slash directory name, copy, paste here. Here, this is the directory, root directory. This is the directory where we have to point, and where this directory lies. This is the host name. Okay. Always we require credential, na? Where is credential? So global credential, it is asking username, password, but we required SSH username with private key. SSH username with private key. Okay. So we need to provide what? Here credential. Okay. One second. SSH username with private key. Okay. Now go to download folder. This is download folder. Copy this PIM file. I'm creating one new folder here. Go inside this new folder. Just I'm pasting here. Okay. Now do come CMD here. Okay. We are here inside this file. Let me do cat slave. Slave PIM file. Okay. One second. Vi. I think we need to do git bash. One second. I have git bash here. Now I will do cat slave PIM file. You are able to see this complete PIM file, right? This is our password, guys. Inside the PIM file, always this is the password. Let me copy this part. Okay. This part we have copied and we need to paste where? We need to paste here. Come to EC2. Sorry, come to Jenkins. One second. SSH. Enter direct option is there. Enter direct enter directly. Private key, enter directly. Okay. This is the key. This is the key. Add key. Add key. Enter new. Paste here. Whatever the I did git bash, I open the PIM file. Whatever the content inside the PIM file, I just paste here. Okay. After this, just we need to save this. Add this. What is the username? Ubuntu, right? Ubuntu. If you go here and we check who is the username, that's why who I am, Ubuntu. Ubuntu is the user, right? So I given the same name, Ubuntu, and just add, credential added. Select now Ubuntu. So Ubuntu will be added. Okay. One thing I am verifying, 1 second. Username. That is fine. Now, after this, we have added the PIM file. We have entered the PIM file details. Then come down. Ubuntu, everything is fine. Host key verification strategy, this part. So we have to manually provide verification strategy, trusted by verification strategy. Then come down. Click apply and save. Save. Now tell me one thing. Think in your mind. Did we create any job now? There is no job now. For now, there is no job. See, slave is coming here, right? Slave is coming here. I will create one simple pipeline. hello world pipeline, so that that will be triggered. See, there are, observe this part. One is building node and one is slave. So under slave one it should execute. Okay. But before this, let me create one pipeline. I'm going again back to dashboard. Again going back to dashboard. I just wanted to create one pipeline. Just a simple hello world pipeline. New item. Hello world. Hello world pipeline. It is a freestyle project. Okay. Okay. Just hello world something. Hello world is the description. Okay. Okay. What is the build step? We want to execute some shell command. So that what is this? Echo hello world. This is shell script command. Hello world. Okay. After this touch command to create a file. Okay. Coordinates technology .txt file. Okay. Then again echo 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 echo. Hi team. Hi team. Welcome to Jenkins session. Something. And where we want to add this, we want to add this to the file which we want to create, cut.txt. Okay. Whatever the touch command will create an empty file. Space. Okay. cu.txt. cu.txt I am taking, and then finally echo. The step is completed. This is completed. File completed. I am giving something. Now I am just doing what? Save and apply. Everything is fine. Hello world. Okay. Now I am applying. Save and apply. Now guys, I will trigger this pipeline. Observe carefully. Okay. Can I go to dashboard? See, there is one pipeline, right? Hello world pipeline. Let me trigger this pipeline. Can I trigger this pipeline? Yeah. Build is schedule. Maybe it may fail or fine. No problem. What happened? Build history. Let's see. We will go inside this hello world. What is the console output? We will see that. This is successful, right? First job is successful. Let me go inside this first build and see the console output. Wait for this. See what happened, guys. Building remotely on slave one in workspace. See, in workspace, home, Ubuntu, slave, workspace, hello world. Can we go and check? Can we go and check? Because this we are executing from, we are running from where? Master. But building remotely on slave one, it is showing na. Home, Ubuntu, slave node, hello world. Go to EC2 instance. This is our slave. This is our slave. We need to go to here. Home, Ubuntu, slave node. That is fine. We are inside slave node only, right? Slave node is the directory. So inside let's go here. Let's this is ls cd mkdir. Okay, let me copy this. Home Ubuntu slave node. Change directory mkdir. Okay, one second. ls hyphen ltr slave node. Okay. Let me go to this. Copy this. Paste here. What is showing is the directory. Yes. ls. One second. What something I'm doing wrong. Home. cd space dot dot pwd. Okay, cd space dot dot pwd. Okay, fine. Slash is there. Now let me paste here. Space dot dot pwd. This is slash. Copy. Paste. ls slave node. We can see slave node. So cd slave node. Now ls. This is the file, workspace, cd, workspace, enter, now do ls, hello world. Are you able to see, guys? File is created in where? Let me open this file, cat hello world. Okay, hello world is a directory, cd hello world. Now let me do ls. cu.txt file created, right? Let me do cat cu.txt. Hi team, welcome to Jenkins session. Where we are doing here all this thing, where we are doing in slave node, right? 172.31.90 on 87. This belong to whom? Slave, right? 172.31.90.187. And this is our master 3.80 dot something 190. This belongs to our master. So it is successful enough. Means the job we are running here, the job we have, hello world job we created here. But where it is running? It is running in the Jenkins slave. It is running in the Jenkins slave. Hope you are good, right? Did you guys understand? Did you guys understand what we did? Okay. Okay. So this is what master slave configuration. Now tomorrow, tell me, you know how to create pipeline, how to create a Git pipeline with Git, Tomcat, everything. That pipeline you will create. But where it will going to execute, just you have to go to your dashboard. Whatever inside the pipeline, we are not bothering because we know how to configure Git, Tomcat, everything. We are thinking about this is our master. When we will run the pipeline, it will be executed where? It will be executed in. This is the proof for that. That file we have created with the job, the file is created with the shell script command. This is the proof that it is executed. You have to just create here now. Let me create one more time. I am triggering this build pipeline again. I have triggered this build pipeline again. Okay, let me go to the dashboard. Let me go to the dashboard. Second time I triggered. Go inside here. Hello. Last success. The second time it is also run successfully. Okay. Now come here. Come here. I want to say check something. Okay. CD space dot dot CD space dot dot CD space dot dot CD space dot dot CD space dot dot. Now we are in root. Let me do ls hyphen l. ls hyphen l. This is the root directory, right? This is the root directory ls hyphen l. Okay. There is a var folder. Let me go into cd var. We are inside var folder. Okay. Now let me do ls. Inside var folder, we have one lib folder. Go to lib folder. Let me do ls. inside this somewhere Jenkins is there. See, uh, app ABCD. Okay, let me check CD space Jenkins. Jenkins is not there. Lib. Okay, not this one, not this one. This is slave, na? Let me connect to master. Master EC2 instance. Where is our master EC2 instance? Refresh this. Let me connect to master EC2 instance. I think this is our Ubuntu. Let me go to EC2 instance. There are two instances. We will check whether the job are trigger or not. I'm connecting to master now. Connecting to master. Okay. This is our master. What is the name? Master here, right? See. Okay. This is our master. Now cd space dot dot cd space dot dot. This is root ls. This cd space var cd space lib cd space Jenkins is there because Jenkins is installed in where master, not in where slave. Now we will see what is my job name. One second, I'm checking that. ls hyphen ltr. We'll do ls hyphen ltr. ls hyphen ltr. Jobs cd jobs ls hello world cd hello world ls cd build ls cd 1 ls cd log. It's not directory. Okay, fine. Cat log. Tell me, guys, when I'm seeing the logs, what is the logs, guys? How many time it is trigger? One and two time. When I'm checking one, see, I go inside CD space one. I go inside that. I find log. I open the log. I can able to see the logs. See, this is the process, right? Let me go inside. Come out of this CD dot dot. Okay. Now CD again dot dot. Now I'm build. Now I will do ls. I will go again into CD build. CD builds. I will do again ls. How many builds are there? Two build. Two time we trigger na. Let me go inside two CD space two. Do again ls. There is the log. How to check second time also? Log. Second time also. This is working fine, right? So this is how we can check. This is master. We can see the logs whether it is running or not. But whether this is the logs it is generating, but whether where it is running, where it is running in slave. Till now we are good, right? Okay. Till now you're good. So I'm stopping my screen share. And one more thing, guys, I want to tell. We started Core Java completely free on 10th of January. Few of you are 1 second. Let me unmute yourself. You can unmute. 10 January we started and almost 100 session free of Core Java we have taken. And yesterday we have completed Core Java session, which we committed and we completed. Right, few of you are joining, right, guys? Can you please talk to me?
Yes, sir.
So Core Java we have completed 100% whatever we said at no cost. Okay. So yeah, and I'm stopping my recording.